Hi, welcome to this reading. What do your ancestors wish you to know? Right now we are in the month of October and we're leading up to Samhain, which is when the veils between our world and the spirit world are at their thinnest. And this means that we are able to communicate effortlessly with the spirits that have crossed over, our ancestors and our spirit guides. The communication is a lot clearer during this time. Now, this is a timeless reading, but what I wanted to do with this was to use that energy as we move closer to Samhain, to bring you these messages, what your ancestors wish you to know. So before we begin this reading, I would ask that you clear your mind, take a couple of deep breaths, and I'll get you to focus on the three objects and deck of cards that are in front of us, just so that you can tune in and select which one resonates with you the most. Remember, this is a collective reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If you wish to book a private reading with me, I'll leave my details down at the bottom. Okay, here we go. So here we have the three decks of cards. We have got group 1, which is the amethyst candle holder. We have group 2, which is the haunted house snow globe, and we have got group 3, which is the amethyst. So to just take a couple of minutes, like I said, to take a deep breath, and whatever object you're drawn to the most, or whatever deck of cards is standing out to you the most, that's the one that you should pick. You can pick more than one. And we will get into the reading. So I'm just going to take away group 2. And group 3. So, group 1, what do your ancestors wish you to know? Let's lay out cards. The first one we've got is divination, trust the niggle, soul family, passion, Hilarion, divine healing, and your tarot cards, you have got the Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. So we've got two sevens here, so that tells me that 7 is a really lucky number. It's kind of like a number of manifestation. I'm just going to go into the tarot cards first. So the first card we have here is the Three of Wands. Okay, so it looks to me as if like we've been manifesting what it is that we want to achieve, and I feel like for many of you this is in relation to your life's purpose and money. So it looks as if you're kind of at that stage where you're waiting for the results of your manifestation to appear. I also get for some of you, you're kind of waiting for like a lover to return or for love to come in. I feel as if that's two different messages. Some are waiting for like love to come into their life, and some of you are waiting on an ex to return to you. The King of Pentacles here is a really abundant, successful card. So I feel as if the person in question is someone who's quite stable, okay? Someone who really thinks things through, moves slowly, makes definite plans, someone that's very loyal, someone very generous. Okay, so I feel as if for those of you who are wanting to attract that love in, I feel as if this is the qualities that your partner has or will have. Specifically to do with like the person that may be coming back, I feel as if this person's maybe been on a bit of a journey and has achieved kind of financial stability, has maybe achieved financial growth. Okay. Now these two cards are from the Gothic Tarot of Vampires, and I read like these slightly different from actual kind of traditional tarot cards. So the Seven of Swords here usually indicates, like in general tarot, usually kind of indicates like a deceptive energy. But what I'm kind of feeling here is I don't feel as if there is any deception from this card. I feel as if this is about watching and waiting and kind of planning what you're going to do. So I feel like for some of you, like I feel as if like the message here is to wait, watch, and be guarded. So something has happened in the past, and I feel as if this is to do with life lessons, particularly to do with money and love. This is to kind of wait and watch. And I feel like whoever it is that's coming into your life, I feel like you need to ask, you need to kind of allow them to prove themselves to you. Okay? Accept no less. Okay? You've also got the Seven of Coins here, which is usually indicates like financial abundance, like working hard. But usually when I draw this card from this deck, this is more about it's more about kind of seeking, it's usually about kind of seeking more than wealth, okay? It's more about kind of being honestly assessing what it is that you really want. Now in this card, the woman is kind of looking at a portrait, and it looks as if she's kind of like either missing someone or she's kind of wishing she could be like someone. There's this feeling of maybe looking up to someone. So I feel like for some of you, you're kind of maybe looking up to someone, you're remembering someone. Someone had like a significant impact on your life, and I'm wondering if this could be the person that is returning to your life, or it could be that I feel like for some of you, this is to do with like people that have maybe passed on, maybe making someone proud. Okay. I feel like there's some energy to do with that. Um, Again, I feel as if we're really guarded about something here. Now, the interesting thing is you've got divine healing here, and it says honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Now, the green is associated with the heart chakra, and that is usually to do with love and forgiveness. So I feel as if forgiveness is playing a hand in what is coming into your life just now with regards to finances and love, particularly love, especially with if you're wanting to manifest new love in. I feel the message that your ancestors are giving you here is that you need to heal your heart by forgiving the person who wronged you, okay? Now, this isn't to say that you forget what happened, but forgiving is basically choosing not to be affected anymore by what happened. And again, I get this kind of feeling of watch and wait, watch and see what happens before you let this person fully back into your life. Give them the space to show themselves to be worthy, is what I'm hearing. We've also got divination here. Prophecy, fate, destiny, future, and fortune. You have all the answers within yourself right now. You're probably very intuitive. So you'll know within your heart whether this person is trustworthy or not. Whether this is someone new that's coming into your life or whether this is someone that's returning to the past. Trust your intuition, it doesn't lie. We've also got trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay, so if there's something that is making you feel uneasy here, there's probably a reason for it, and that niggle is something that you need to tune in with right now. Deep down, you know that this niggle is either a pattern that you're playing out with this particular person that's maybe coming back into your life, or the niggle could be to do with it could be that new people do come into your life, like maybe new love comes in, but the same pattern plays out, okay? You need to get to the bottom of what that lesson is, okay? You need to get in touch with what that lesson is for you so that you can complete it on a karmic level. Because once you know and understand what that lesson is, and the choices that you make with regards to those feelings and that lesson, that is the only way to really learn from it and for that to go. But I do feel as if this is kind of more to do with trust and intuition. Um, you know if this is how this is going to play out. Trust your intuition. So if you feel like someone is coming back into your life, but they're going to go over the same drama, you're probably right. But also get that, like for some of you, this person has changed or reformed and they want to make it up to you. Again, you can forgive. It doesn't mean you're forgetting, but it could be for some of you that you are going to make this decision to close off this chapter in your life. Forgive the person, but not let them back into your personal space. For some of you, I do feel as if this person has changed. Use your discernment here. I mean, this is a general reading. You'll know whether this person is trustworthy or not this time around. You've also got soul family here, so calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. I feel as if this could be also in relation to, when it comes to manifesting the kind of love that you want, calling your soulmate, write down all the qualities that you want your soulmate or your partner to have. What is it that, look back in your past relationships and work out what it is that you really want in a relationship as opposed to what you don't want, and make that list. Make that list of all the things that you really want in a relationship, all the characteristics you want someone to have. You could also do this for friendships in your life. It's saying that you don't have to do it alone. So I feel as if there is like a calling here to expand. For some of you, I feel as if you may be clearing out some of this old energy here. If you choose not to let this person back into your life, it clears the way for people who are more in line with you, more in line with your soul, and people that are going to resonate with you. We've also got passion, so you've got to allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel as if there is like a lot of passion coming in for you with this romantic connection here. Again, some of it will be like a new person coming in, some of you it will be an ex from the past. But there is passion here, and I also feel as if this is in relation to work and money as well, that there's going to be passion coming in for you. You need to follow your passion. You need to do what it is that your heart desires, because through following your passion, you're going to meet your soul family. You're going to meet the people that are going to be drawn to you through the work that you're doing. Okay, so what do your ancestors want you to know? They want you to use discernment with someone that's coming in. They want you to trust your intuition. They want you to clear out old hearts. They want you to do some forgiveness work. And they want you to follow your passion. Okay, so that was the message for group 1. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment below. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, my email address and contact details are all down below as well. And I will look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye. For those of you who picked group number 2, we have got the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being and integration, star mother, how can you mother yourself, inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So already this is really looking interesting. This is looking as if you guys are upgrading. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. We've got reconciliation. And for the tarot cards, the Gothic Tarot of Vampires, we have got the Six of Swords. We have got the Hierophant. Judgment. Okay, Queen of Wands. Okay. I'll just go into the tarot cards first. So Six of Wands. Let me see, what's this telling us? Okay. I read these ones a little bit different from traditional tarot. You see that this person has been led along it looks like a burning path of coals. So I feel as if this is in relation to trust. Okay, do you blindly trust this situation that you find yourself in with regards to another person? I feel like for a lot of you this is to do with following your heart in relation to your passions, especially to do with spirituality, like your spiritual path. Are you prepared to tread this path? It feels as if, like, she's kind of looking at this path as if to, say, is this going to hurt? Looks as if like she's kind of like doing a fire walk. And when you do firewalks, you are accessing that part of the mind where you're able to literally walk across hot coals. So this could be to do with your mind and your programs, your beliefs, and how you feel about yourself. This could be, I feel like this is overcoming limiting programs. That's what I'm feeling from this. This is about your sense of belief in yourself, and whether you can make things work. Are you going to, what I'm hearing is, are you going to listen to the old bullshit, or are you going to create something new for yourself? Are you going to develop new patterns of thinking and behaving to basically, I feel as if you're kind of like, this is like walking through the woods and coming out the other side. This is a journey. This is something, not so much a struggle, but you feel as if you're up against something right now and you're wondering if you're going to get to the other side. I say, yeah, you are. Okay. Now, the Hierophant is usually about kind of commitment. It can be things to do with like going before a judge. It can also mean marriage as well. I feel as if this is commitment to your goals. Now, you look at this card, this is like the man's kind of bent over here, and this is this kind of like higher power here. I feel as if this is some kind of ritual or initiation almost. So it feels as if like, you're walking over the hot coals to get to where you want to be. So you're asking yourself, is whatever this is, if this is to do with a relationship, I feel for a lot of you, this is to do with your spiritual path. I feel as if like there's sacrifices being made, and it could be that you're making some sacrifices on your spiritual journey just now. For some of you, I feel as if you could have maybe like gave up your 9-to-5 job, or you're doing something extreme and you're wondering if it's all going to, work out. Many of you will be kind of maybe starting something that's very kind of service based, like like maybe doing this complete U-turn from like everyday kind of living to spiritual practice. Realizing that you're a light worker, that you're here on a mission, that it's very different from the kind of 9-to-5 kind of stuff. And I feel as if like there's this question, is it really worth it? Now I want to go back to relationships for a minute. For some of you, I feel as if this could be like literally kind of going through pain for a relationship, okay? Maybe making sacrifices for a relationship and wondering if it's been worth it. Okay, just picking up on that as well. The Queen of Wands here indicates that you will have success. I feel as if like this is about you stepping into your power. The Queen of Wands is a really powerful person. She usually tends to have like a bit of maturity about her. She's kind of got everything going for her. She's got abundance. She's got passion. She's like a very kind of magical woman. Everything that she touches tends to turn to gold, so she's quite fiery, ambitious. So I feel like this is about stepping into courage, stepping into this person that you need to be. At the end of this journey, this transformation, you're going to be a completely different person. Okay, you're going to be the Queen of Wands at the end of this. You know, I feel like this is kind of going from this kind of insecurity here, this will it work, will it not work, to just being like fuck it and going for it. You've also got Judgment here, so I feel like whatever is kind of happening, everything's being worked out for the highest good here. Okay, so I see you having success, whether that's, you know, you're starting, you know, work in relation to a spiritual journey that you're on, or whether this is in regards to a relationship. I do feel for the majority of you that have picked this group, you are very spiritually like-minded and you are going through a series of upgrades. Okay, we've got the return of Aphrodite. This card is all about self-love, and the way I see it, this is about achieving union within yourself. Okay, having so much love within yourself that love radiates from you and love is attracted to you. So for many of you, I feel as if you could be reaching that moment where you end up manifesting your soulmate, or you end up manifesting your twin flame. For many of you, I feel as if this is symbolic of you coming back together with your twin flame. This is you achieving union. And if you're on the twin flame journey, you will be on a spiritual, usually end up in a spiritual journey as well. It's like a huge spiritual awakening that you have to go through. So we've got awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration, because usually like what tends to happen with like the twin flame journey is that it activates you. You know, you have this intense spiritual connection with someone where you, for many, it's like you're catapulted into discovering what this connection is and realizing that you're a part of something bigger. But this is like it's a huge transformation, it's a huge healing journey, okay? Because a lot of us go through this initial union and separation, but to achieve union again, we have to learn to let go. We have to learn to heal our wounds within ourselves. And as we heal ourselves, we heal our twin as well. So we've got Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? This is really about our childhood wounds coming up. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, this is giving yourself the same love a mother would her child. Okay, this is about loving yourself completely. I feel as if for some of you there could be some children involved here, or there could be news of a child coming in, but this is about, you know, how can you be that divine mother to yourself? How can you love yourself? How can you nourish yourself? Inner temple devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. This is all about self-love, and I feel like as you love yourself completely, as you open your heart space, as you forgive other people, as you forgive yourself, you are ascending. You're going to like a higher dimension, you're going to higher realms. You've got Master Buddha here, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. The blue here, I feel is connected to the third eye. So I feel like many of you will be seeing clearly. I feel like this could be some psychic development here, but I'm also getting the throat chakra as well. Okay, I'm also getting like we're moving from like 4D to 5D. Okay, 4D to 5D, and I feel like, sorry, we're moving 3D, 4D, 5D. So I feel like we need to kind of clear out the heart chakra. We need to open up the heart chakra more. We need to open up the throat, and as we clear the blockages within these two, the third eye opens to see the 5D. That's just what I'm getting here. We've also got reconciliation here. So again, like I said, this could be union for you and another significant person. So what do your ancestors wish you to know? You're on a spiritual journey. You're going through a major transformation right now, and although it's hard, I see you coming to the end of that. What you're learning here is self-love. I feel like this particular lesson that you're learning is how to love yourself completely, okay? And that is going to in turn bring about your union with your soulmate or your twin flame. Okay, if you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and if you would like to book a personal reading with myself, all my contact details will be below. Okay, see you later. So for those of you who picked group 3, these are your cards. We have got dreams, vivid dreaming, dream messages and dream teaching. Lemuria, creating heaven and earth that's happening. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising, you're the oracle. Oh, this is looking really intuitive so far. You must be quite an intuitive person. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. The Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all and remember that love has no boundaries. These are all really about kind of like the third eye, intuition, psychic ability. We've got 8 of Cups, Knight of Swords. We have got the Knight of Cups in reverse. And we have got the Sun. Is that the Sun actually, or is that Judgment? I can't remember. What's number 20 again? I don't really know my tarot by numbers. Like this is a different deck. I read this deck differently compared to the other decks, so let's just go with it. Okay, so let's do the tarot cards first. So the first two we have here are 8 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So we're walking away from things that no longer serve us, okay? That is an important theme in our life. It looks as if we're doing the inner searching, we have the inner knowing, and we're realizing that there's something that's not serving us here, particularly to do with love and relationships. With the Knight of Swords energy here, I feel as if this is like something that's very compulsive. It could be you that is usually quite compulsive when it comes to relationships. Maybe you rush into it easily. Maybe there's a codependent aspect here, okay? Or maybe we're kind of striving to have something, like I feel as if maybe our relationships are very quick, deep and meaningful. They don't last very long, but we're kind of looking for that long-term commitment, okay? So we're walking away from things that no longer serve us. We are walking away from this type of connection. We're kind of looking at what we're attracting into our life, and we're trying to work out what it is what unhealed aspect is causing this kind of energy with the Knight of Swords to rush in. Now the rushing in with the Knight of Swords, this person is usually quite they are really impulsive, but they don't really think things through. So when it comes to love, like these kind of relationships with the Knight of Swords energy are usually quite heated, usually end in arguments, or maybe there's like a lot of arguments, a lot of conflict. Now the blue behind here tells me that like this is to do with the throat chakra, so there is this, it feels as if we're maybe not able to speak our truth, or it feels as if we're always arguing, or we can't get across to this person or the type of people that we attract into our life. We can't really assert our boundaries. So I feel as if by walking away from this is the best thing to do, because we shouldn't really have to put up with this. It's like a toxicity, it's not really serving us. We have got the, I can't remember if this was the Sun or if this was Judgment. I can't remember off the top of my head because of the numbers, but this person is literally like, this is like the Gothic tarot of vampires. This vampire is like facing the sun here, okay? It's about preparing, it might be Judgment actually. Whatever it is, whatever it is, this person is choosing to face light, choosing to face the truth, and there's like a redemption in this. You see like the sun is kind of like burning the skin here. So that is indicative of like you're facing the truth, and I feel as if like the kind of truth hurts here. But I feel as if this is like you're ending something here, you're ending like this old part of you, perhaps the codependency, the unhealthy relationships, realizing that you deserve more, you deserve love, you need to go through this awakening process to heal yourself. So I feel as if this is literally like, as if you're stepping out of like an old body or old skin into like a new, like taking on like a new skin almost. You're becoming like this new person, you're going through this awakening process at the same time. I feel like a lot of you are walking away from a relationship with the Knight of Cups here, so it could be that this is either the type of relationship that you want to have. The Knight of Cups is the ultimate romantic kind of partner here with the gesture of love, but it feels as if like this is without your reach, so it's like realizing that you maybe need to do a little bit more grounding. I feel as if you're a hopeless romantic, but you need to kind of work on your boundaries just now. So it's either you may just be kind of stepping aside from relationships just now while you work on yourself, or or it could be that you've broken up with someone because you're hoping for more. You're kind of, you're realizing that this is all part of like a lesson that you have been learning, and you need, you're wanting closure on that, you want better. We've got the Miriam, which is sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So you've been asked, I feel like you've been asked to forgive here. I feel as if there's a twin flame connection here as well, just with like the two women here, and they're kind of like, it's almost like they're kind of mirroring one another. With the three lilies, I'm kind of seeing a third party situation, so I feel like maybe like you're walking away from a situation where you have been there's someone else that's been involved in this situation, or there has been worry that there's been someone else, and I feel like you're stepping out of that energy. You've been asked to do forgiveness in order to heal. And it says that love has no boundaries. I feel like this is, you're being asked to forgive here. You're being asked to kind of see things from a higher perspective, that sometimes things are playing out, okay? Sometimes things are playing out with other people because there's specific lessons that your soul, their soul has to learn, okay? And sometimes we get hurt during that process. It's through that pain that we have learning and understanding. So try and see you're being asked to kind of see the bigger picture here, that everything is working out for your growth. Everything is working out to get you to for where you're meant to be. And I feel like the message here is you're exactly where you need to be. You're being asked to call in your soulmate. Okay, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You need to get clear on what it is that you really want. You've got enough information here, enough pain from the past to decide what it is that you really want in a relationship as opposed to what you don't want. Okay, you can make that picture of what it is that how you'd love to feel in a relationship, and to manifest that as you begin to love yourself. We have got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. I feel as if like this is an indication that you have everything that you need right here. You're exactly where you need to be on your journey. Your vibration is rising, so as your vibration rises, you can't keep this kind of stuff in your life. You can't keep this third party situation in your life. You can't keep these types of relationships in your life which go nowhere. You know, as you ascend on your spiritual journey, like this lower vibrational energy, it can't exist in your life anymore. We've got creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Like I said, everything is where you are, exactly where you're meant to be right now. Everything is happening for a reason. This is like a huge transformation process, I feel, for you. And we've also got dreams. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, and dream teachings. Feel as if your dreams are really strong just now. Pay attention to them, especially with this current energy that we're in. I feel as if this energy is bringing you the insights that you need to move forward. There's definite clear messages here for you as you move out of this connection and as you embrace your truth. So what do your ancestors wish you to know? They wish you to know that you're stepping away from things that no longer serve you, that this is the right decision. You're exactly where you need to be right now. Okay, you're on a transformational spiritual journey. And as you ascend, as you grow stronger, as you make the decision not to exist in codependent relationships anymore, as you get stronger on your own, you call in the love that you really deserve. Okay, if you resonated with this message, please leave a comment down below. Please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find out my information details below. Okay, I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.